is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Did you forget?
I have had... No, why? What do you mean? I was in the middle of a conversation.
He was talking to me, you know? It's like we had
in
to
the middle
finish
of a
our
conversation that doesn't concern you.
I was not asking to be involved in the conversation. All I said, did you forget?
And then the music was on, and we can talk anytime at the beginning of the show. That's the way that works. You don't have to jump right in. The music started. Hello.
Oh, we kind of matched today. That's disconcerting.
I will say this. I've had just about enough of the cold weather.
Really? You're not into it?
Oh. Just about enough.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know that many of you are experiencing the rare winter storm.
Oh, my God.
Hello, it's winter.
It's the polar vortex coming at you this morning. Good morning.
Boy.
I remember, seriously, I've had in you look at these temps.
That's yesterday's map. That was the coldest of the days nationwide. Look at that. In fact, it was minus 31 at one point in International Falls, Minnesota.
Oof.
But, that's yesterday morning when you woke up.
Burr, I'm cold.
Yeah. In fact,
holy cow.
This morning along the Gulf of America, you've got...
yesterday, man, we saw some serious storms coming in off the Gulf of America.
Listen to these snowfall totals. Let's see. Louisiana had... I forgot where this was. I don't know if it was Lafayette. It was 11.5 inches of snow. First ever blizzard warning for the Gulf Coast, by the way, in Louisiana.
Yeah, okay.
Mobile, Alabama, 7.5 inches of the white stuff this morning. And Milton, Florida, checking in at 8.8 inches.
Wow. I mean, I've lived in Florida, and I've seen it snow, and had, hello, it's winter in Florida.
Yeah.
Hello, it's winter.
And, so I've lived through it. I mean, I could remember walking out and having snow and ice on my car like I'm on Madeira Beach on the...
Wow.
On the west coast of the east coast of North America. And at that time, it was the Gulf of Mexico. Speaking of that.
Gulf of America, it doesn't matter what was in the past. There's always been Gulf of America. Everybody's been wrong.
Okay. I'm sorry. I will say this. The GPS for Apple and for any Android phone or your maps, they need to get on board.
Yeah, still says Gulf of Mexico.
They need to get on board.
You have to go open up your app.
Okay.
Then you click on Gulf of America. Okay. Then you hit report. And you say the name is wrong. And that's what everybody needs to get doing.
Yes.
So that way those engineers are like, hey, there's a map is wrong?
Yeah, that's right. Get on board.
Was this?
Let's go.
So I clicked on Gulf of Mexico.
America.
Thank you.
But I'm saying what it says on the map. And I don't see where it says I can report this.
Oh, you have an Android, don't you? I don't know where to go for that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for if you have an iPhone, you click on Gulf of America, you hit more, report an issue.
Awesome.
Name is wrong. What should be the name? You change that to America.
America.
And then you attach a picture of what Donald Trump signed. And then you send the report.
That's an awful lot of work, though.
Well,
Jeffy can't handle that.
And then it says, thank you, Chris Cruz. We're working on it.
We're working on it. All right. So that's interesting. So when Pat Gray left town, he went down there and he was on the Gulf of Mexico.
He was, yeah.
But then it changed while he was was and now he's staying on the Gulf of America.
He's in Mexico, so it's still the Gulf of Mexico. Right? It's not up to other countries.
Yes,
that
is true.
Okay.
Yes.
Where he's at, there it's still Gulf of Mexico.
Yes.
He's allowed to say it.
But when he goes to America,
he comes back, it's Gulf of America.
You're right.
Let's get on it.
Yeah.
Let's get on it. And I saw, speaking of, I don't know, I'm changing up. We're getting off the weather, so I'll move on from weather. But I've got a couple of Apple stories for you, too.
You didn't want to play our fun.
But we had 20 inches back in 1895.
1895 was a big year.
Big year.
Houston got 19.
So that whole climate change thing.
Yeah, climate change.
You guys said 1895?
1895.
Yeah.
How was that, Fisher? 1800s.
I found out in 1895 from a newspaper report. It was a couple weeks later.
Oh, true.
So I didn't really know that it was
just a
happening
couple?
at the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not bad. Usually it's like a month or so.
Yeah, no, we were on top of it.
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
had news services get you up to a couple weeks.
Until
in 1895.
yesterday, Houston's obviously their biggest was 19.5 inches, something like that, and then their second biggest was 3 inches until yesterday. I don't know what they ended up with, maybe 5 or 6, somewhere in there. But
so if we put the
18 minutes together along with the 7 minutes together, you got 22 minutes. You sell it with 8 minutes of ads, you got 30 minutes.
So they got 30 minutes.
There you go.
They got 30 minutes of snow.
30 minutes of snow.
Because
4 to
5 inches, yeah.
Hello, it's winter.
I've had just about enough, though. I have. I mean, I moved from Michigan because it became winter my whole life as a kid. I moved to Florida. I wanted sunshine and heat.
Were your hands hurting this morning?
Oh, I have.
Because for the first time since the winter started, my hands were
arthritic,
in pain.
Oh wow! Yeah.
My knees are just they're completely shot anyway. But the cold weather does not do them.
I could not. This morning and I looked at the map. I was like, "Oh, it feels like 7." Yeah, my hands feel like 7. Yeah,
I've had enough. It's supposed to be warm, and let's get it back.
It's supposed to get warm by Friday, right, Keith? I think that's what you were saying yesterday.
Well, warm is relative.
Yeah, I have 50s today. 50s, I mean, 70s for Houston this weekend.
Houston. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Well, I'm
they
going
were
to Houston
partying in Houston with snow too, man. Holy cow, that's incredible.
I'm going to go to Houston this week, and it looks like my calendar has opened up.
Is that where you were headed?
I am now.
You are now.
I'm tired of this stupid 25 degrees.
Come on now.
No, you don't.
I want another snow. Let's go.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yes, I would like to have one more this season, and then that's it.
No, we're done.
Oh,
We're
okay.
done.
What's the weather like down where Pat is, I wonder?
We're done.
I don't know. I forgot to save his location.
Yeah.
I know
it's down
yesterday.
there.
I know yesterday
Raining.
he tweeted that it was raining.
Raining,
So it might be still raining.
Yeah, 70s and 60s.
Tough to see the pyramids in the rain.
He wanted
walking
to be
up the
Indiana
pyramids
Jones or
with an
something
umbrella.
like that. Yeah, maybe.
Although maybe you get a commemorative pyramid umbrella. And
So do you get the hat umbrella or do you get an umbrella?
ooh,
Right?
Well, if you're gonna walk around the pyramids, you got to have the hat.
You gotta
one,
have the
right?
hat umbrella.
Yeah, those are always a good look.
Oh, those are such a great
Those
look.
are always a good look. You have the binocs around
Yes.
your neck.
I'm sorry. What decade are we in right now?
90s.
What do you mean? You have the binocs
the
around your
90s.
neck. You
Yeah.
have you carry your camera, and you have and you have the hat umbrella because it's raining.
Because it's raining.
That's fantastic.
That's a
I
great
want that
picture.
picture.
Yeah.
I want that picture of Pat Gray.
Of Pat. Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Because there's an attack ad now.
Oh, yeah, there is.
That was made.
Oh,
that
no.
They're a little angry.
Yeah,
Word got out?
A little angry at Pat
Fury
Gray.
and Energy and Rowdy Introvert came up with this interesting take here.
While Texas was freezing under an Arctic blast, where was Pat Gray?
Yeah, thank you.
Pat Gray left you in the cold, escaping to the warmth of Mexico,
Avocados from Mexico.
just like his handler, Ted Cruz. While you worried about your power, your pipes, and your family's safety, Pat Gray was eating Kexi cookies on the beach. Pat Heads needed a leader. Pat Gray chose to flee. He left us with Jeffy.
I mean, you're welcome.
Let me eat! Pat Gray, beloved podcast host, or Mexican spy? Pat Gray abandoned the Pat Heads in their time of need.
Yeah.
When making your choice for favorite show host, remember who was there for you.
Right.
Thank you.
Who wasn't.
Thank you. Really funny.
Paid for by Pat Heads against their favorite host enjoying life.
That's really funny.
That is great. So we
That's
will
really
tweet
funny.
that out. Look for it at Pat Unleashed on X.
That's what happens in winter. It's just what happens. So a lot happened. I don't know if you know this. Donald Trump. As president of the United States.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
I got my Donald Trump Donald Duck doll right there on top of the Lee Greenwood Bible. America is saved. So Trump is a man. He is laying down the law.
Busy.
He is a busy man. Joe Biden is still sleeping. I mean, seriously. Now, I'm glad that I know we said we don't want to see him, but I kind of do. I want some kind of paparazzi telling me what he's doing. I want to know. I want to know what chair he's in, who's pushing him around.
Is he back in Delaware?
Did he went back? Did he go back to Rehoboth? Go back to the beach house?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where they went because I mean, Jill's got to be just. He doesn't even want to see him. So he's definitely out on the beach without her because she just don't even want to see him. But Trump has been busy. Do we own Greenland yet? Is it ours?
No, it's day 4, I think, is when we get the.
I just want to know if it's our country now.
By the way, sorry, he flew to California.
Oh, he did?
What's he doing out there?
Yeah. Oh, his grandbaby, his new grandkid.
People.com got the exclusive.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Wow, good for them.
He'll be going to California, staying at his house.
Okay.
For the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's got a new grandbaby. Hunter's there. They can all cry together. And Jill can just hate him and go for a walk.
How does a former president, how do they get around? Like, what plane is he taking?
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's...
Like, how did Obama get to D.C.?
I'm pretty sure that he didn't take Spirit. He took Southwest.
Yeah, he took Southwest, yeah.
I mean, 2 bags, man. They fly free.
He didn't want to deal with the ghetto of Spirit.
Okay, so he's going to...
Yeah, I don't know.
He's staying at the... according to this, he's staying at the... Shelby Sin, the president of Visit the Santa Ynez Valley.
All right.
And then rumor has it that he will be purchasing a home in that area.
With the Ukraine money.
Wow.
With the legal money that he got away with.
Yeah.
Cool.
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting, because I don't know, there's not a lot of trailer parks in that neck of the woods. So he's not buying he's not buying a double wide.
He's been in the public service sector for 50 years.
Yeah.
How can he afford all that?
That is interesting, isn't it? Yes, it is. He's got to have everything ready for Jill. It will be interesting to see the finances of how they pay for that.
Yeah, because this area is not cheap, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's not cheap. It's between, $9 million to $22 million.
Yep.
So...
Is anywhere in California cheap, though?
Well,
yeah, right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Okay, I apologize for that. Sorry.
There's a couple places. A couple new fires popped up, too. Speaking of California, I was just looking at and the other ones are still burning.
Mm-hmm. Winds this week are getting worse.
So they're looking at, why won't this copy? I was trying to open up my LA fire map.
Oh, my gosh. I tweeted out. I should retweet that. If y'all aren't aware, let me find this. You can actually plug in your address, and it will overlay the LA fire, so you can kind of get a better sense of... That's
a cool website.
It is insane.
Did you do it for your area?
I did. It's basically the equivalent of, say, Roanoke to Irving.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, how big of an area?
Holy
cow.
Yeah, I'm going to tweet that out here if I can find it.
Roanoke to Irving.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I didn't...
30-minute drive.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's huge. There's quite a bit of property that have been, thousands of acres. And if I could find the site from the Los Angeles Times.
And, of course, those of you listening in, say, Denver or New York or Washington, D.C., here from Roanoke, Texas to Irving, Texas, still can't picture the area. So that's why when this tweet goes out, you'll be able to plug in your own address and find out for yourself. But apparently some of us tweet too much, and I can't find the link.
Really?
Wait,
no,
what?
That's a shame.
You tweet too much? No.
There we go. Let's see. So anyway, I'll get that posted. So I'll have at Pat Unleashed tweet that out so you can find it.
And when I can find the actual LA Times link, I'll open up and
so we're obviously ready to do a show this morning.
Like I said, let's go back to the beginning. Are you guys ready?
Let's do the interfaith check because that was infuriating.
But he's been as I was just getting started to talk about. We can talk about her. We'll get to the interfaith. But I mean, he has ordered federal employees in the DEI offices to be placed on paid leave. I mean, I don't know that. Fine, get out of here. We'll pay you for a little while. He ends the affirmative action for federal contractors and universities. The FCC chair acts as the DEI initiatives after the Trump executive order. The DEI-obsessed Coast Guard, yep, we told you about her getting the boot yesterday. The Republicans, Chip Roy, moved to repeal the act Biden used to jail peaceful pro-lifers. Good. The Trump State Department bans LGBT pride BLM flags at embassies and consulates. Good. And he starts the ball rolling on beautifying federal buildings. Now, who doesn't want to have beautiful federal buildings? I mean, you know a government building when you see one. I don't know if, I guess that's...
Wait, that's how we're spending money?
Yeah, that's how we're going to beautify...
no thanks.
We're going to beautify federal buildings. Make sure that they're beautiful.
And Elon is at work, man. He's been tweeting nonstop about only 6% of federal government employees are only coming to work.
Yeah, the work thing is really a big deal, and I was looking at some numbers earlier this morning, talking about how many people are not coming to the office. Incredible.
That's going to
the numbers are incredible.
Yeah.
So about 10% of all federal civilian employees had fully remote roles, with nearly half of federal workers eligible for some form of remote work. Now, that's according to the Office of Management Budget. And that means that they're not coming in if they don't have to. If no one is forcing them to come in, they're not coming in.
That's a sweet gig.
You aren't
Think
kidding.
of the money you save on gas, the time you save in traffic. I mean, it's
a sweet gig.
Sure
According
is.
to Pew Research Center, they found that 75% of U.S. adults are working remotely, at least some of the time. But that's not government.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with, companies can do what they want. I mean, companies. Right. I mean, they're already asking Amazon and all the other big companies are saying, "Hey, come back to work. We want you back in the office now." But the numbers of people working for the government were astronomical. Still working from home. We have these
unacceptable.
We have these big, beautiful buildings that Trump is trying to make look even more beautiful, and we need to have employees in there. At least he needs employees to come back so he can take a look at how many are there and fire a few, right? So, oh man, there's too many people working in that building right there. They got to go, and so we look forward to some of that happening. And look, we all know that it's a lot of the government employees, government buildings. There's so much waste, and that's what Elon's looking at, right? So that will hopefully change. Now, is that going to help my line at the DMV? I doubt it very much. So the whole crowd went to the morning prayer service yesterday.
Oh, good. That's always good to see, right?
And yeah, of course. And as they were there, Trump got lectured to from the pastor.
This is...
And I don't think he was real happy about it.
Let me make one final plea, Mr. President.
Okay, you do that.
Millions have put their trust in you. And as you told the nation yesterday, you have felt the providential hand of a loving God.
Yeah.
In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now.
Oh, no. Why are they scared?
There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families. Some who fear for their lives.
Oh, come on.
I'm leaving.
And the people.
Come on now.
I'm leaving.
The people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and
J.D.
meatpacking
Vance is
plants.
all of us.
There's
who
no
wash
doubt
the
about
dishes
that.
after we eat
Oh,
in
is it the
restaurants and
wife?
work the night
The what?
shifts in
Yeah.
hospitals. They
When he looks over at Trump, man,
They may not
the
be
one look at
citizens.
Trump's like, it's on you,
or
babe.
have the proper documentation. But the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals.
Well, they are
They pay
actually.
taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples.
Well, they can watch on Zoom from Guadalajara.
Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away.
They won't, though. They can go with them.
That you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here. Our God teaches us that we are to be merciful to the stranger, for we were all once strangers in this land. May God grant us the strength and courage to honor the dignity of every human being, to speak the truth to one another in love, and walk humbly with each other and our God for the good of all people.
Okay, amen.
Good of all people in this nation.
Okay, amen.
And the world.
Okay, amen.
Oh, man. Oh, we cut off the amen. Oh, no. Amen. Amen.
Well, I mean, was that a prayer, really?
So the Reverend at the National Cathedral of Prayer, Bishop Marianne Edgar, Budde.
Buddy?
Boudet?
Sure. Bidet. Yeah, let's go with
bidet.
I like bidet. Yeah.
Bidet.
Marianne Edgar Bidet.
Bishop Bidet.
She's been leading a religious leader who advocates for social justice issues, including immigration and LGBTQ plus IA2AE rights. And she got her shot.
Yeah.
Because the president and vice president and family members were right there, and she took it.
Yep.
And she took it. She's got a couple of adult kids and her husband. I mean, she's. Did she bring in new parishioners and new people to the church?
I don't know.
Because of this?
I don't know.
I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to
I'm sure.
do?
She's reaching people for Christ. Right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do we have where Trump was asked about it?
Oh,
immediately after?
Yeah.
Because I've got what he posted on social media, but this was after this when he was first asked about it.
Mr. President, what did you think of the sermon? What did you think of the sermon?
That master question.
What did you think of the
What did you think of the service?
What did you think?
What did you
Did
think?
you like it? Did you find it exciting? Not too exciting, was it? I didn't think it was a good service, no. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, press. Thank you, press.
They can do much better.
Yeah, could do much better.
Thank you, press.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, what did you think? How many times has he had to ask him?
By the way, did you know that yelling at the Biden when he was done taking questions or whatever, did you know that actually has a name?
Oh, for real? What is it?
So when they're like, all right, thank you, they're trying to drown out so you can't hear Mumbles Magoo over there. And it's called Operation Bubble Wrap.
Bubble Wrap.
Operation
good.
That's what they
Wrap.
named it inside the Biden White House. To protect
that's
him.
just the Biden White
to
House.
insulate him from having to reveal how terrible his brain was functioning.
Interesting.
So anyway, but as for this bishop, I mean, it's nice to see they're letting, I guess, demons give sermons now.
Well, she's the bishop.
Bishop. Sorry.
The Washington National Cathedral. And,
I see.
Marianne Edgar Bidet.
And did you see? I mean, that wasn't Catholic though. But as long as we're talking about religious leaders, we have the Pope saying those who want to build walls are not and not bridges are not Christians.
Yeah, he does not like Trump at all.
Nope.
And he has. He and Trump have battled.
But what surrounds Vatican City?
I think it's a.
Is it a?
It's a museum.
It's a museum. It's a museum.
Because that's the only way you get in.
It's a museum.
You get into
anything
the museum.
Anything else?
Well, yeah, it's walls.
It's a wall,
but it's like a building. Because it's
okay.
They just upgraded security.
So
as
maybe the Pope can build a bridge. For illegal.
They just upgraded security. He's pissed though because Trump, the guy that Trump sent to the Vatican as the ambassador. We had an ambassador to the Vatican, but we do.
Oh yeah, it used to be Newt Gingrich, right?
The Pope doesn't like this guy. So the cardinal,
Trump's guy.
Yeah, the cardinal that was supposed to be the new head of the Catholic Church in Washington, D.C., the guy that they thought had the job, got it axed last minute from the Pope, and the Pope sent in some left-wing lunatic priest to take over D.C. Because he's pissed at Trump sending the guy to the Vatican.
That's some good stuff right there.
That's really good.
That's some high school stuff right there.
They do not like each other. They do not like each other at all.
You say you had the Trump tweet?
And I do. And I don't know that this was a tweet or
it's a truth.
Social.
It's a truth.
It's truth. It's truth. Yeah. It's truth. The so-called bishop who spoke at the National Prayer Service on Tuesday morning was a radical left hardline Trump hater. She brought her church into the world of politics in a very ungracious way. Mm-hmm. She was nasty in tone and not compelling or smart. She failed to mention the large number of illegal migrants that came into our country and killed people. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of families that would disagree with her. They're really nice people. Many were deposited from jails and mental institutions. Yeah. It is a giant crime wave that is taking place in the USA. Apart from her inappropriate statements, the service was a very boring and uninspiring one. She's not very good at her job. She and her church owe the public an apology.
And God.
T.
So you're a nasty person.
So is he going to sign him when it's him, just with a T?
That's what I was just wondering that.
That's the first time I've seen a T.
Yes, that is the first one.
I'm going to make sure it's him. T.
Interesting.
That is really cool.
Can I just say that one thing if we've learned anything over the course of the last few months is whether it's the debate, whether it's sitting there listening to that drivel, J.D. Vance is so demonstrative when he wears his emotions on his sleeve. Like, you can see what he's thinking at all times. And I don't know what the next 4 years are going to bring, but if he becomes president, you're never going to have to wonder what he's thinking.
Oh, no.
I mean, he's just sitting there. He
is the Jim Halper of this administration.
Yeah, I mean, he is.
He loves to make facial expressions and says like, "Yep, I feel you."
His wife would not look at him though. She's like, "I'm staring straight ahead.
I'm not going to comment. We're not going to do anything." The one time when he looked at Trump, man, you knew. I mean, he was just waiting. It's on you, man.
Yeah,
you want to get up?
I'll leave if you leave.
We're going to go up and attack her. We're going to walk out of here. What are we going to do? I got your back. I'm here.
I'll follow you, leave.
And that's what. Yeah, he was ready to go. He had to look like, "What you need, man? I'm ready." It's up to you. We still sitting here? Okay. We're good.
And that's the thing, too. Like, what do you do? Because if I would have, I'm not the president, but if I hear something like that, I do get up and leave. I'm not supporting whatever the heck you're selling from the pulpit.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very interesting.
But the better, I don't disagree necessarily, except that he knows that just go ahead and take it.
Yes.
Because he can fight back. He's big. He's big enough, and he can fight back.
And then,
just fight back. He doesn't need to. By walking out, creates a bigger issue.
He becomes the issue,
right?
Like, for the press to say, "Oh my gosh, he walked out of church in the middle of the sermon."
Stay for the sermon,
and so somebody will be listening that isn't watching this horrible delivery from this chick, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, what a terrible person! He left in the middle of church."
Right.
We know how they'll spin it.
But and again, even he said, he did uninspired. She's not very good at her job, right? I mean, did she bring anyone to the church? That was my question.
You could really feel the love, could you not?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing that we've lost that. Well, at least that particular service, we've lost that. But she had her chance. I mean, she had Donald Trump in the audience.
It's happened at so many churches around this nation.
She's gonna take her shot. That's for sure.
I mean,
that's
honestly,
being preached in front of us,
and that's one thing
all the time.
You see them in any city, any state. You see how these churches have been hollowed out and are now these social justice centers. Yeah. And you don't see anything about Christ out front. You see BLM flags or rainbow flags or whatever. And when we drove around the Northeast in October, it is so sad to see these churches that were once probably the center of the town's activity, the center for the social hub, that probably died because people stopped going, and then they get infiltrated by these radicals on the left that now, under the banner of church and religion, are preaching that kind of crap all over the place, particularly in the New England states, California. and a lot of places in between. Probably within a mile of here is a church like that.
Oh, yes.
Amen. That's all I have to say. Keith.
Oh, can I pass the plate now?
Man.
Can you, Oh, yeah. Oh,
Collection.
you got a tip jar.
Yeah, we'll pass
got
it
this
down.
tip jar over
Put
there.
another $100 in there, like
Praise-
what you said.
Praise the Lord.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Hello. Welcome to Pat Gray Unleashed. My name is Jeff Fisher, host of Chewing the Fat. Today, filling in for Pat Gray, who is taking a vacation, out gallivanting the world, and looking to see pyramids and what is the beginning of time here on the planet. And I'm hoping that he brings back gifts. I know Chris is waiting for a refrigerator magnet. Now we've discovered that he may be able to come back with a pyramid hat umbrella.
Yeah.
I kind of want one of those.
Yes.
Kind of want one
So
of those.
avocados or pyramid?
Well,
umbrella
everybody
hat?
gets.
Everybody gets
Avocados from Mexico.
But
You can
these
have
are
mine.
just added gifts.
You can have
What?
mine. You can have my avocado.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ugh.
No problem.
a little cream cheese, smash it together.
I don't like them either, but everyone in my family loves them.
Gross. It tastes like
Is it a texture? Is it a
yeah,
texture?
it's mushy water.
Okay.
That's an avocado.
So what's
my whole
the
family
difference
loves
between that and watermelon?
Because watermelon is sweet.
Did you put salt on your avocado? It activates the flavor.
But I shouldn't have
Salt
to
activates
activate
the
flavor
flavor.
on a food.
Salt activates the flavor on many things.
I could put
It
salt
helps.
on cardboard and activates the flavor. No, it should just come ready to eat.
You can use the telephone to get a hold of us, 888-900-3393. I'd like to hear, if you are under the polar vortex of winter storm. You can let us know if you're under the storm, because we got a check-in on at Pat Unleashed from Dan the Man, who says checking in from southwestern Pennsylvania, where it's a balmy minus 13 outside. In fact, it's so cold. And this
How
is
cold
How cold is it?
this is a lie, actually. This has been fact checked. Fetterman pulled his socks up and is considering switching to shants. No, that's not true, because we saw him at the inauguration.
He was wearing
Everyone
shorts.
else is all bundled up. He's got his cargo shorts on and
Cargo
his
shorts
hoodie.
and a hoodie.
He's such a douche, but I like him. I like it because
Is he still a douche?
he's just him. He's so douchey.
Okay.
Come on, it's an inauguration, dude. I know that you're.
But mad
I
respect, though.
know that's your look. I got it.
But he has not violated any rules.
No, I know.
And he
I
has
know
the
that's
suit,
him. I
the
know. I
suit
got
is
it.
ready like Superman.
I got it.
As soon as he needs to get
He's a
official,
senator now.
he goes.
He's a senator.
No, but isn't that what we want?
Yeah.
People
Is
that-
it?
Yes.
I would
Is it
dress.
what we want?
Yes.
You know what? I appreciate John Fetterman
I
being
know.
himself outside of the chamber. And then he goes in. He's very formal when he goes in. He has to make a speech or something or whatever. You would not want to. I got into radio, so I didn't have to dress up in a suit and tie every day.
I mean,
I would dress like this, and I would thank my forefather, John Fetterman, for blazing the path if I were in
true.
elected
And for
office.
years, especially for the years in Florida, it was shorts and a shirt, just a t, not necessarily a t-shirt, but short sleeve button down collar shirt. That was untucked.
Yeah.
That's what we're wearing.
And I know we did a bunch of
Our uniform.
behind the scenes footage for the Blaze Unlimited people. You'll see what I wear. It's just pajama pants.
Yeah. I mean, that's because you're still living old school
I'm
days.
still living old school.
Territorians just it takes them a while to
It's got a
adjust.
little edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a little edge.
But
to it.
I'm only allowed to just have the back of my head on the shot. So
Yeah.
as long as the back of my head
Looks good?
it looks good.
Yeah.
We're in
You
it.
got,
So,
you got the half a collar.
half a
So it looks
collar,
good on the
yeah.
back of looking
Yeah.
good,
That
the
behind the
shot.
scenes thing you're talking about, I got word on the street is that a week from today, on Wednesday the 29th, that thing that they shot in here before one of the shows last week should drop. For Blaze
I
Unlimited.
thought that was a Blaze Unlimited, right?
For
Blaze
Blaze Unlimited subscribers.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
No,
though.
not for everybody. So
Look.
hurry up and sign up.
We appreciate you
Yes.
being
Yes.
watching the show, and we appreciate you subscribing to Blaze TV. But unless you're an unlimited member, You're not getting this.
It's top tier stuff. That was top tier content.
We're not giving this to just anybody. So we do appreciate you, though. And does Blaze 47 still work?
Yeah, but that's not for unlimited.
I thought it was just
no. Well, you don't.
Isn't just the number 47 though?
Yeah.
Like if you're at BlazeTV.com.
Yeah, if you're at BlazeTV.com, try 47.
But again, will that apply to an unlimited subscription?
I don't know.
Yeah, have Noah check that out.
Oh, maybe not.
Now's the good time to sign up for Blaze Unlimited.
Yeah, I mean, right now's the time because we've got some.
I can't check because I'm logged in, so somebody else can check it.
So then we have, and John Fetterman, we actually will hear from John Fetterman here in a little bit because, we know that he's a big Steeler fan, but he's from Pennsylvania and, he wants to share his, how much he cares about the Eagles. And the people from Philadelphia have got to be so proud.
Yeah.
So proud of their mayor.
Yeah.
And so proud of their team.
I look forward to playing
Philadelphia Eagles.
That'll be fun.
Who snuck out that win against LA on Sunday and heading to the championship round.
Might have been a rough game. Okay. Wait, what are we doing? We're not playing it now.
Eagles!
Okay, hold on.
I guess we are.
Birds!
So let's do it again.
All right, so Jeffy going to set this up. This is the mayor of Philadelphia. She's excited that they're in the NFC Championship game against the Redskins on Sunday, and so she's leading a chant here of her favorite hometown team.
The mayor of Philadelphia.
Eagles.
Love her.
The Eagles.
Mayor of Philadelphia.
E-L-G-S, Eagles!
All right, there it is. So,
Let's go Birds!
Let's go Birds. So if you missed it, it's E-L-G-S-E-S. Fly, Elgs, fly.
E-L-G-S, Eagles!
The people behind her are actually
Let's go
spelling
Birds!
it. The people behind her are spelling it correctly, and that moron's got the mic though.
And the Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
Wait, who's he talking about?
Oh,
No.
Oh, it's the Elkses.
No.
The Philadelphia Elkses.
Elkses.
That was such a great clip last night. I asked the wife, hey, how do you spell Eagles? And she went, E-A, wrong. We did it for like 5. She was what other one? I was like, here, idiot.
Yes.
This is how
Is that what you called your wife an idiot?
Wow. Don't be an idiot. I learned from you.
And thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I took a lesson of you. And I played it. She was like, I'm not the idiot. She's the idiot. I'm like, whoa.
Okay.
She's the mayor.
She's the mayor of Philadelphia.
Hold on.
That's embarrassing.
Wait, hold on. Don't let this fly under the radar. Are you, for Chris Cruz, Jeff Fisher, are you his life coach?
Mentor.
His mentor?
Marriage mentor.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
ELGSES, baby.
Thank you.
I mean.
But what's funny thing is that the wife compared the mayor of Philly to the capsize guy.
Oh, Hank Johnson.
Oh, yeah, Hank Johnson.
She was like, why are all these morons in politics? They can't spell.
There was another spelling thing.
There was,
and I was trying to think.
She was trying to think about it too, but the only one that she could go back to was Hank Johnson. And then when I told her he's still in politics, she almost lost her mind and walked out the room.
It's incredible that
she was like, we made fun of him in high school.
Well, there was Joe Biden back when he was vice president. Barack says it's a three-letter word.
Three-letter word.
Jobs. J-O-B-S.
Yes, J-O-B-S.
We should have known then there was trouble ahead.
Well, some of us did.
Oh, yeah.
Some of us did. But we were busy cheering for the Eagles. E-L-G-S-E-S. Well, it's tough to spell that thing wrong when you think about the Eagles. I mean, she drives by the stadium. She sees the
it's not just that.
signs and the
Eagle, the American national.
And I'm sure
animal.
they've said, I don't know, I'm sure local, reporters have said she was just excited and got it wrong.
Cool.
Wait.
E-L-G-S-E-S, Eagles! Let's go Birds!
She didn't just get one letter wrong.
No.
She got the whole thing wrong.
E-A-G-L-E-S.
E-L-G-S-E-S, Eagles!
Okay, go away.
Let's go Birds!
Let's go. But now I really want Washington to win. Just because.
Yeah,
you can't have a city with a moron like that.
Moronic.
Come on now.
Yes.
That's embarrassing. I mean, even Fetterman.
Thank
and
you.
Fetterman was mixed up that he mixed up the Eagles with the Steelers. I mean, he even realized it.
Yeah.
And he fixed it.
And the Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
No, that's not right. No, that's not right. He was in rehab right then. That's the first part of rehab.
Yeah, he was still
that
doing
was the first part of rehab.
The full rehab.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was just on his way back, fighting back from the factory reset. And so, I mean, and it was working.
It slowly.
Worked through it. He got
Yes.
through it. The Eagles, no, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean that.
And you can hear at the end of that clip, someone's literally about to start to spell the Eagles because they go E-A, and that's when the audio cuts off.
Yeah, because they knew they were wrong or
They
stupid.
were wrong. How stupid.
When you know how to spell something, you spell it correctly. When you're the mayor of the city and your team is one of the focal points of your city, you spell their name right.
Oh, yeah, it's, what is it? E-L-G-S-E-S. I guess you're just going to have to deal with me.
E-L-G-S-E-S, Eagles!
Thank you.
Let's go, birds!
So
Okay.
am I hearing that we need to add this to the wall?
Maybe, because it's pretty terrible.
Yeah. I think this adds to the wall.
No, because let me let the audience in on something. Come here. And Pat and Chris, or Jeffy and Chris will totally get it. So when Pat comes back, okay, and you play that.
Oh, no.
Okay, it's not going to be amusing to him because he's not in on the joke.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is there's going to be an occasion to play that. Maybe they make the Super Bowl and you play that and he's like, what is that? He's not going to laugh with us. So you may not want to save that, actually. That's what's going to happen. Just wait.
We're saving it.
Oh, we should save it. I'm telling you how he's going to react when you play that.
We're saving. Have the video saved as well. Put that in the folder.
Oh, we're going full tilt on this. Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'm rooting for the Eagles again, so we can test my theory.
So then when he doesn't laugh, and he wonders, "What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
What's that about?"
Yeah, what's that?
We'll have to set the groundwork for that.
Because that's already happening. The precedent's been set on this with other stuff in the past.
Yes, it has.
So, I mean, Rashida, when Michael Moore read his poem to her, Rashida. I mean, that was horrific.
Wow.
Right. And Pat was just like, why are you playing this in there? What is that?
That's right. What is that doing?
And that's just one of... It could go on. So I'm just saying, now you're in on the inside joke, awesome Pat heads.
Here's the thing.
That when he returns, he will not be amused.
Now that we're talking about it, it'll be talked about on Pat Unleashed. Since he's got nothing, if it's raining, or
he's probably watching right now.
They're riding the bus to and from the pyramids.
He's on Twitter.
He'll be able to scroll social media. He'll know what it is.
Yeah, sure he will.
He'll know what it is.
He's totally tuned in right now.
According to Giblets, the pastor from the Washington Episcopal Church there is concerned who will clean her church.
That's probably what she's concerned about.
And about that church
funny.
we talked about in the commercial, Jeffy, there was a woke church right in downtown Roanoke. So in one end, you had the tranny bar.
Oh, yeah.
And at the literally opposite end, you had a very woke church. They went out of business in 2020 because of the attacks. And
the attacks?
The vitriol and the negative feedback. I'm like, honey, you were in downtown Roanoke. The church had probably an attendance of 10.
There's no way they were being attacked. I'm sorry.
Attacked by whom?
The Reverend
exactly
mentioned that as well, as there's children scared right now. I am so sick and tired.
Yeah, they're scared of people like her who probably want to cut their breasts off.
About the trans and the LGBTQIA2 plus people not having rights.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I apologize. Anywhere I go, and I know this is down the DFW area in Texas. I got it. But anywhere I've ever gone in the country, you can walk down the street, you can go in the store, you can buy your shake at McDonald's, you can drive your car on the road.
Oh, the trans can? Really?
Nobody stopped you from doing. You've lost no rights.
Oh, really?
You can use the
get
same
to
water
do
fountain.
whatever it is you want to do.
Oh, I'm not shopping those places.
The same water fountain that I drink of, you could drink out of.
It's unbelievable.
See,
to
I
me.
didn't
I don't
realize
understand it.
I didn't realize
honestly
that.
You can stand in the same line to check out at the grocery store that I stand in. It's okay.
But this is where they'll get you, Fisher. This is where they'll get you. But I can't use the bathroom I want to use.
Oh, it's where you pee. Gotcha.
But you can.
But you can't.
But you can.
Okay.
Did you see that?
But you can.
Did you see that the executive order that Trump signed about it's men and women? That's it. That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
Did you see that the order actually said from the moment of conception?
Oh, wow.
It didn't say at birth.
That's cool.
It's hilarious.
That goes back. So you can't say that the doctor.
Right.
Yeah,
the actual wording of the Trump.
Because according to them, they believe that the doctor is the one that assigns your gender.
Right. And there was someone not long ago saying that was wrong.
Yeah.
That the doctors were doing it wrong, right? They were doing it on purpose.
On purpose,
Yeah.
yes.
I don't know where I saw that, but I did see that story. I mean, it's just incredible.
And the lawsuit's already coming in, but...
Listen to this. This is the text of it. Female means a person belonging at conception to the sex that produces the large reproductive cell. Male means a person belonging at conception to the sex that produces the small reproductive cell. I mean, it's a shame we have to write that out, but wow. I love that wording.
Yes. And look, we know now, I mean, we're back in, way back. Way back.
1800s?
Maybe before then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe before then.
Where are we going?
They talked about how those guys, those guys that they're called the Founding Fathers. And they talked about there was a big time abortion push in Europe that they were against. And they talked about when you knew that you were pregnant, that's when life started. Right, and I forget what they called it. It was They used a phrase, but it meant when you knew that you were pregnant. Well, we know that when women are pregnant earlier now than ever before. So it's a little difficult to say that it's just a clump of cells. And
but you don't know what's going to come out. It could be a shoe.
Could be a Volkswagen.
Broccoli, could be a Volkswagen.
Could be.
So you don't know.
Could be a backhoe. We just don't know. We don't know.
Honestly, though, if you're a woman listening right now and you've been pregnant and given birth to what'd you say, a Volkswagen or shoe, backhoe, yeah, please give us a call at 888-900-3393. We'd love to hear your story because that's breaking. Man. Think about the clicks we get on that segment.
Yes, absolutely. If you could just text me a picture of the backhoe.
Yes.
Great.
Not of the birth.
No. I'll take that too.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Welcome to it. How are you? This is Pat Gray Unleashed program. Myself, Jeff Fisher, host of Chewing the Fat, filling in for Pat today. You can subscribe to Chewing the Fat by going to whatever platform warms the cockles of your heart and subscribe for free. You're welcome. 888-900-3393 is the phone number, and you can also post on X at Pat Unleashed, and we may read your comments on that post.
Yeah, like Chuck. Thank you for the call, Chuck. He said the word you're looking for, Jeffy, is quickening.
Yes.
Quickening.
Yes, way back when, the old-timer days, the Founding Fathers, that's what they called knowing you were pregnant, called the quickening. So when the quickening happened, that's when life started. And we know when life starts much earlier now than ever before. And so it's tougher to make a case for the whole clump of cells. And, we don't know what you're going to give birth to. Could be a backhoe. We don't know. Okay. All right.
And you were asking me if the mayor of Philly is a LGBT member?
Well, I was thinking because this question from Bunter Hayden on X, she doesn't need to learn how to spell or read, gang. All you need is be black, be a woman, bonus brownie points if you're a lesbian. Got me thinking I don't know anything about the Philadelphia mayor. I don't live there anymore. I never did technically live in Philadelphia, but I don't live in that neck of the woods, and so I'm not aware of her.
Though, right? Because you parked in the gas station, you walked. Is that how you did it?
I lived in Pennsylvania, parked in New Jersey. New Jersey is where you got the gas pumped. Yeah, they don't allow you to pump your own gas in New Jersey. So if you get gas right there by the bus station or by the train station, that's the bus station too. Then you just drive in, they pump it for you, and then you're back across the bridge into Pennsylvania.
So I got a little bit of history for the mayor. She was married to Ben Mullins, got divorced.
Ooh.
But in 2011, she was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol after she was stopped for driving on a one-way street the wrong way. She was convicted and lost her appeal in 2015. She was sentenced to 3 days in jail, $1,000 fine, and a 1-year driver's license suspension.
Woman of the people.
Woman of the people.
Woman of the people. Woman of the people.
Oh, no, she's not gay.
Well, she didn't look gay to me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm just saying she didn't look gay to me.
Gayness doesn't look?
Well, when you look at her spelling the word, I mean, just look at the video. What you do is you play the video now with her spelling Eagles.
ELGSES, Eagles!
I see what you mean.
Let's go, birds!
Yeah, you're right.
That's not.
She's just excited.
According to Parts Guy 22, now I want to hear her spell Philadelphia.
Oh, no. Pop quiz. Spell the city you're the mayor of.
P-H-L.
No, she'd say F.
Philly.
F-I-L-L-Y.
Oh, yeah. Yes, she would. I'm trying to spell it wrong, and I can't. It's just come on. And according to Misspoke, at Jeffy as a marriage mentor, what could possibly go wrong? Nothing.
I've been married for 5 years, and I've been talking to you since day one.
I've been married for what? I've been married for over 30 years.
Yeah, and the first one you killed. So,
I mean, it's not the same woman, but you know.
Yeah.
And no, I did not. You cannot prove that.
Exactly, because you had a mentor.
I see where our president Donald Trump is going to the Carolinas to see the horrible conditions that many of these people are living in, thanks to the hurricane going through there. Man, that was a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it wasn't a long time ago. It just feels that way. So much has happened.
Yeah, and
since it was Helene, right? Went through there.
September.
Holy cow! September.
Yeah, and so
that's another lifetime ago.
Yesterday, Donald Trump's FEMA extended the shelter hotels for families through Memorial Day.
Okay. Then he's going to go out to L.A. and see the damage there. I mean, Palisades is still burning. They claim 23,448 acres have been burned. That's been burning for 15 days, 65% contained. The Eaton fire, still burning. That's been burning. That started the same day as Palisades. That's 89% contained. 14,021 acres have been burned from that fire. Then you have the Lilac fire and the Clay fire, which started yesterday. 85 acres and 38 acres burning. Those are 50 and 40% contained. So hopefully those are down farther south, and they're getting those contained. One of the things that I love about this Los Angeles Times fire list is there's one wildfire outside of California that has an X spot on the map, and it's the Horton fire, and it's 8,346 acres have been burned. This is in Arizona. It's been burning for 37 days.
Ooh.
And it's 94% contained now. They're almost there. They've almost got it contained.
Wow.
So it's only been burning for 37 days.
Okay.
It's amazing.
It's like when you update your computer and it's stuck at 94% for the longest time.
Yes. It's almost there.
Almost there.
It's frozen at that 94. Oh man, I hate that. It won't load.
You locked out.
You don't get that. I mean, even where I hate that most is, and it doesn't happen often anymore because the speeds are pretty fast, is when you're going to new apps on your television when they're switching over. Sometimes, man, it gets locked in. You got to back out and try to back, jump back in, because otherwise, never gonna load.
And by the way, BlazeUnlimited.com, you can try that promo.
Oh,
so hold on, you can try it.
You can try it.
You can try any promo you want.
Right.
We're not promising it works.
It won't work, but it takes me all the way. It's just he's trying to ask me too much information.
Yeah, I know.
So I gave up on the. Oh, that's way too much information you're asking me.
Right.
But
I'll work on this.
It takes me.
It gets you there.
It gets me there. I just don't know if the promo works, but you can try it.
Yeah, it gets you there. So there you go. I mean,
BlazeUnlimited.com.
And try the promo code 47.
The number 4, the number 7.
Where did they get that number from?
I don't know.
Where did they pulling numbers out of their hat now?
Yeah.
Weird. All right. Speaking of 47, Trump had, we got a lot of clips of Trump that we have to get to, and he started some cool things, talked about some cool things yesterday. You know, that guy faces the fire every day. I know it's only day 2. I get it. It's only day 2, and I have the Donald Duck, Trump. Well, yeah, 2.5. Okay. My Donald Duck, Trump Duck on top of the Bible. But this guy, I mean, he's talked more to the press than Joe Biden did in the last year and a half for sure, and probably the 4 years in the last 2.5 days. I mean, he just faces the fire. I'm here. Let's go. Just amazing. I love it. So he talked about the $500 billion Stargate project.
A $500 million Stargate project comes in addition to a separate pledge between $100 and $200 billion from, as we know, from Masa, we talked about before. Also $20 billion from DMAC, which was great. And we have many others that are coming. Some I just say, just announce it. It's easier. But with some, I know them, and they're so highly respected, I'd rather do it this way. Many would like to do it this way, but we're letting the world know what's happening.
Right.
This is money that normally would have gone to China or other countries, but in particular China. In total, before the end of my first full business day in Washington in the White House, we've already secured nearly $3 trillion of new investments in the United States, and probably that's going to be 6 or 7 by the end of the week. Tremendous amounts of money are coming in for many things other than even AI. AI seems to be very hot. It seems to be the thing that a lot of smart people are looking at very strongly, and our country will be prospering like never before.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Yeah. It's soon. I mean, you already feel better about the country, right? When all of this starts to come and you start feeling it, it's going to be really good. And that has to happen, hopefully, within the first 3 to 4 months of his presidency, right? I mean, we have to start being able to feel the difference. Prices go down, gas prices go down, grocery prices go down. Even if it's just eggs, it's just one thing that goes down. So you feel the difference. You get the idea that what he's doing is making a difference, right? Because we're building these AI-built infrastructure, and it's starting here in Texas.
Yeah.
We better start building some energy plants.
I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking,
real soon.
I don't want brownouts because we're building AI data centers.
And they're making deals on the side with these power companies to power their AI buildings. And I don't want that to affect us as just everyday consumers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're going to be without lights for a little while. We're going to send some power over here to this building, so you're out of it for a little while. We need to not let that happen, and that's why Gates is investing in the 3 Mile Island. Right, they're getting that thing back up and running.
Oh, good.
Because he wants his own nuke plant.
That's Bill Gates?
Yeah,
Sweet Lord.
Yeah.
We can't let this guy have nukes. Nothing. He can't have access to anything that could be misused. In fact, I don't know when we'll get to it, but we do have a clip of Bill Gates talking about his recent meeting with Trump.
I saw that kind of irked me.
Yep.
He's in the same boat to me as Zuckerberg.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Bezos, but yeah, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Bezos too, but Zuckerberg more than Bezos, really. Bezos is already, he's already got the contractual
I know you got these Trump
deals.
clips you want to get to. We can get to the Gates thing later, but I mean, this thing yesterday is exciting but very concerning. It almost feels like we're going to look back at this maybe one day and be like, oh, I remember when Skynet started.
No, that's already started.
But at least this is private money. That's the one good thing out of yesterday.
Is it though? Okay.
I don't know. Larry Ellison was also, not to distract from these clips any more than we already have, but him talking about these cancer vaccines and mRNA powered through AI. I'm a pass. And that better be, again, private money. In fact, just on the way out the door, Biden's HHS gave Moderna $590 million from your taxes to accelerate bird flu vaccine trials. So
did that money already transfer?
That's a
can
good
Trump
question,
stop that?
Jeff Fisher. Boy, did that check clear.
Yeah, because I bet it did.
I know he signed that stupid piece of paper that said no more funding, right? So I don't know if that's included on the no more funding. For 90 days, I know there's a freeze on hiring and funding.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so all these companies that were, to get big money, which, some of those companies might not survive.
True.
Without this. So, they're going to have to make the case. They're going to have to go to the White House and make the case, right? Or go to Elon or whoever they need to go to. We didn't elect Elon, by the way. He's just doing that on his own time. But they need to go there and make the case that, look, I'm dying on the vine here. I'm going to go away.
Well, tough.
And that might be the case. That might be what gets said, right? But if you believe that you have a product or a company that needs to be saved, get to the White House.
Start begging.
Get in front of Trump and let him know, I'm not Larry Ellison. I'm not Elon Musk. I'm not the richest guy in the world. I'm counting on that money. I need that $100 million. And, if Trump says, try to find it someplace else. Talk to you later. Get out. Then, you have to do that. But I bet you some of that did not clear. That's an awful lot and who knows? These people are so. And if he's buying a new house in California, that much cleared. From giving
whatever money for the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he'll be on the board of every stupid piece of crap building company that gave him money. So that's how he's paying for everything.
Him or Hunter?
Well, both. Yeah, both. Hunter's the smartest guy that Joe's ever known. So we know that. Yeah. So they continued about the Stargate project with the Masayoshi, the son who was there, the youngest guy there.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. President, last month I came to celebrate your winning and promised that we will invest $100
I thought this was the other guy.
And you told me, Masa, go for 200.
Listen to this.
Now I came back with 500.
Whoa!
Yeah, there you go.
Because
awesome.
This is as you said yesterday, this is the beginning of golden age of America. This is one great example, I think. Right? We wouldn't have decided to do this.
I think so.
This is the beginning of golden age.
Beginning of the golden age.
Unless you won. And yesterday we agreed, we signed.
They're only there because he won.
Yep. Yesterday we agreed and signed.
Same with Ellison.
Very nice.
So we would make this happen. We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with a goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term. Right? Because of your success.
Thank you. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Now, I will say that's awful nice of Trump to not say anything. Does that just come out from underneath the podium? Because you see Masayoshi standing on the little stool at the podium. So does that just come out when does Trump push the button for him when he walks away when he introduces him? Or did somebody run out with the stool? I think it pulls out. I think it's part of the podium.
I think it's part of the podium.
Just pushed about, and it just rolls out. So it's there.
Yes.
Yeah. So Trump does that. When Trump goes up to talk, it just slides in.
Slides in.
Yeah, it slides in. So he
and
doesn't
by the
have
way,
to step on it.
what are you doing, cameraman? I know you were not paying attention, but halfway you were like, "Oh crap, the stool!"
I know. Some of the producers like,
push in.
He keeps showing the stool. You can see him standing on the stool.
He's giving us $500 billion.
The man doesn't want us to know he's short. So they do. They zoom in just enough past the stool here at the end of this clip, so that they cover it on the end. That keeps going. Here we go. He finally zooms in. Just slow. Okay, that's good. That's good right there. Good.
They want to make it look like they weren't trying to cover up the stool, so they had to go a little bit further.
A little bit further, yeah. We need a new angle. We need a new angle. Hold up.
That's awesome.
That is great.
Well, that stool cost him $500 billion.
You aren't lying. I'll put the stool in. You need to step on a stool to tell me for five. Yes. There you go. Here, let me get that for you. Now, Trump's not doing that.
No.
Trump's like, no. I'm not doing that, but
that's
I got somebody else to do that.
That's Operation Step Stool.
Yeah, I got somebody else who will take care of it for you. He also talked about sanctions on Russia and freezing some about the Ukraine war. Yeah, because that's supposed to have been over by now.
You called for a ceasefire in Ukraine. If Vladimir Putin doesn't come to the table to negotiate with you, will you put additional sanctions on Russia?
Sounds likely.
And do you think that the war should be frozen currently?
The war should have never started. If you had a competent president, which you didn't, the war wouldn't have happened. The war in Ukraine would have never happened if I were president. But that couldn't happen because the election was rigged.
Oh, okay. Now let's just think about this for a second. The best thing that happened to Donald Trump was him not becoming president last time. I know we want to say that it was stolen and rigged and everything. I got it.
Because it was, yes.
Well, but the best thing.
Exactly.
For this country, I know that, and maybe not for the country, but the best thing for Donald Trump was that he did not become president 4 years ago.
Because that 4 years would have just been a continuation.
Correct.
As opposed to, all right, I'm going to really drain the swamp this time. I'm going to hit the ground running.
He got to be a kind of a pretend president for 4 years.
Yeah.
And everyone just kind of, flocked to Mar-a-Lago, and, he was able to do his rallies and tell America how bad this guy is, which he was, and still is. And now he was able to shore up what they did wrong that first term.
Yeah. Because he kind of fell into the presidency the first time.
This administration today jumped in. Man, they are ready.
Yeah, in 2016, he accepted too many people that have
deep face value.
Yes,
deep connections in Washington, D.C.
Yep.
Said, he even talked about this on the Rogan interview and just admitted that, you know what, I had wrong people around me. But this time around, he had that 4 years of downtime. And so for every time that you would see him get convicted or hauled into court or whatever, he is seething. He is.
Yes. And so are the American people.
He's thinking,
by the election.
I'm going to turn this country 180 degrees away from this. And he had the 4 years to assemble the right people around him, to come up with all of these ideas and these smart people that he has now got in this administration, as opposed to just accepting what the RNC hands him in the Oval Office.
Agreed.
And so this term setting up for 2021 through 2025, I think can accomplish so much more than it could have.
Absolutely.
If it were 2017 to 20 or 20
100%. Yes.
25 to 28. Man, holy crap, I can't even get years right, y'all. I'm Joe freaking Biden.
One of those years up there. Plus we had
you knew what I meant.
And the people that went against him, like John Bolton.
Yeah.
He pulled the Secret Service. First of all, why does John Bolton have Secret Service?
Yeah.
We're spending how much money on his
Iran
Secret Service?
Like him.
Well, yeah, that's what
I think that's the reason, right?
Yeah, so that was one of the reasons that they used, and he pulled the plug on Bolton's Secret Service, and Bolton is whining. So, do I want anything bad to happen to John Bolton? Absolutely not. Do I want to spend the money on Secret Service for him? Absolutely not.
Subscribe to Pat Gray Unleashed on Apple Music and Spotify. Pat Gray Unleashed.
Welcome to it, Pat Gray Unleashed. Thanks for coming along for the ride today. I appreciate it very much. We found out from Harry, and I guess Harry's in the know. He let us know that someone actually brought out the footstool for our man behind the podium. So the podium does not have a button that, and it slides out. So there's a footman in the White House. He needs a stool, and they brought it out to him. I say we need to upgrade the podium.
Absolutely.
What's going on? Why?
We spend enough money on this government that we should have something for our guests that are short.
I mean, the guy is height impaired. I get it. It's, whatever country he comes from. There's plenty of countries out there that have height impaired people. And if they're going to be given investing money into the United States and American citizens, put in the power stool.
And by the way, I'm Charles is on the line. He said the stool is inside the podium. Someone came out and pulled it out.
Okay. All right. Well,
Charles, is that correct?
Yeah. So I just tweeted all you guys the video that I found out. I actually was scrolling through TikTok this morning and saw it.
Okay.
There's a guy that gets down on all fours and pulls out the stool, and Trump's just sitting there laughing at him in the same spot he was.
We got to find that.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I tweeted, I tagged all you guys in it.
Awesome.
So
Thank you, buddy.
We'll find it.
That is awesome. Come on. We can't have that thing come out like that. That's got to be fixed. That has to be addressed immediately. That's like escalator on Air Force One. Make that happen. What are we doing? Plus, Trump, we found out we've got to go through. I didn't go through and send in all the pictures of the changes at the White House, but Trump's got his Diet Coke button. They put that back in from the last time.
Yes,
Whenever
sir.
he gets a little thirsty, he pushes the button, somebody brings him a Diet Coke. You have to have a power stool for the podium. Come on now.
Especially if you're going to deal with, short people.
If these people are coming in and investing in America, the least we can do. I mean, Trump knows that he had the guy down on all fours pulling it out. But
what?
That's what he was doing. That's what Harry just said.
Word choice.
That was not Harry. Where's the other guy?
Who was that guy?
I don't know if I got to take
That's what he
Charles,
said. He said he got down on Charles. Guy got down on all fours and pulled it out. That's what he said.
Word choice.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Music playing.
I know.
Do you?
You don't. Once the music starts, you don't have to jump right in.
Yeah, is that right? Did we establish this already?
We're not on a network like syndicated, so there's no 10 seconds that we have to wait for the other networks to rejoin.
But
there's
we can.
One network.
We can.
Yeah, but then we're
the music can
cheating.
Play for as long as we want.
But we're cheating the
that
audience.
Makes the experience. That changes the experience that people experience.
Okay, but we found the video. The stool boy.
George. No.
Charles.
Harry. Charles.
Ken.
Charles. Charles told us about that.
Harry started the conversation.
Yes,
Charles ended the conversation.
I got it. And because we were concerned about the stool behind the podium.
Yeah, we thought it was a button. They just
and
should be.
Apparently
Should
no. If you were watching the full event. Which, darn it, I missed it.
We sure did. Well, maybe we need to start watching
our
the
listeners. No, we got listeners.
Oh, true.
We got do listeners.
Charles.
That's good for us.
Yeah.
Charles is a do listener. I'm fine with that.
And by the way, Charles, you didn't tag me, so that's why I didn't see it. You said I tagged
you all.
Everybody.
I tagged everybody.
That's not everybody,
Yeah,
Charles.
and it's at Real Chris Cruz with a K
and a C.
Wait, hold on. You can't do that. That's confusing.
ELGSES. Eagles.
Go Birds.
Okay, so
here it is.
All right, here we go.
He's a full interaction.
All right, here we go.
Oh, thank you. Okay. That's good. That's great. I feel tall now.
I like this guy.
Thank you. Well, Mr. President.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
okay,
cool.
so he's got the footman. And the footman comes out because Trump's not bending down there to pull that thing out.
And then Trump laughs.
He's the
Look
president.
at Trump's face.
Should totally have a button though. Come on.
But that needs to be.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel tall now.
Yeah, he's funny. He handles it well.
Thank you.
He handles it well. He gets to go, he's up behind the podium now.
So he's 5'7", which is the average height of Japanese men.
Oh, so you did Google it?
Yeah, I did Google that.
Okay.
Before Google broke, apparently.
So you broke Google.
Google's down now.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you
no.
broke Google after you asked that question.
Yeah, they were like, whoa, what is this all about?
The average height of Japanese men.
What
was
are you
that
trying to
before
do?
the bomb or after? Oh, wait. No, stop.
Too soon.
Too soon? Okay,
soon.
sorry. So anyway, 5'7".
5'7". He's the average height of it. Now, how tall is Trump? I can't never remember that.
6'3", 6'4", something like that.
Yes.
6'3". And how tall is Barron?
9'7".
9'7". We learned yesterday.
No, he's 11 feet tall. I was posted. I was fact checked. I was fact checked on my fact checking that said he's 11 feet tall.
11 feet.
Yeah. So
Melania's 5'11". So I mean, he's got tall parents. Eric Trump is 6'5".
We decided yesterday he actually is a giant.
Yes,
we covered
there
this.
It is.
Look at this. That's a video there. That's a factual video.
What was his height again, Jeff?
11 feet. 11 feet tall. Yeah.
Definitely do not.
Look, facts are facts.
He hit that growth spurt in the last 4 years, that's for sure, because I don't remember him being that tall.
Oh, speaking of Barron, did you see that he's starting a luxury real estate?
Nice, yeah.
In 3 different states.
I don't know where he got that idea from.
He said he went to sleep and woke up, boom, I want to start a luxury real estate company.
Yeah.
Well, you're the president's son, so
right.
I'm
2
sure
classmates.
I laid down on my 20 beds they have laid out for me at the White House because
they're too tall.
And I thought, I need to be a luxury real estate broker.
And he's not staying in the White House.
Where's he down living in Florida?
Oh, I don't know where he's going to be at, but he's not going to be at the White House. Melania, when she did an interview with Fox News, she said Barron is welcome to come and go and bring any of his friends here.
Nice. But you're out.
But
You're out. Have a nice day.
She said,
and we're not lengthening every door at the White House for you to get through. Okay.
For how tall is he again?
11 feet.
Yeah, we can't do that.
We can't do that.
Have
Not
the people
every
pay
door.
for that.
No.
So he'll be 19 in March.
So that was the thing. Melania said that usually, the kids stay with them between 18 and 19. They make sure there are, have a good foot.
I need to change the rules. I like those rules.
And then they go out, then she said they spread their wings. It was a good interview with Fox News about how they parent their kids.
See, that picture's fake.
No, it's not.
Is he on his knees, or did they pull a stool out that he's leaning on?
Zoom in on this, and then I'm going to click, because this came up like a Google News search. Look, that looks fake.
It does, because he's a lot taller than that.
He's a lot taller than that.
He's a lot taller than that. We've just proven that.
Look at that. That's the freaking Genesis 4 right there.
The footman came out, brought him a little stool to lean on for the photo. Yeah, because Trump was like, no, you can't be that.
I think
I'm not
that's
taking
the
a
picture
picture
when he
with
was
that.
12. Yeah, that's what it is. That's when he was 12.
So he's free to come and go. So he's free. Melania kicked him out, and Trump's like, I got to go. Do whatever you need to do.
We're empty nesters. Get out.
I got a place for you at Mar-a-Lago out back without a roof so you can fit. Okay.
A barn. Yeah, he's starting in luxury real estate.
So are you going to?
And I see where he. I see where Donald Trump. They asked him about the letter that Joe Biden sent. Remember, because he found it. He found it in the desk drawer.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter.
It's been months since he find out. So he was asked what the letter said.
It said 47 on the envelope. I think Joe Biden probably forgot Donald Trump's name.
And he said that it was an inspiring message or an inspirational message from Joe. And I saw a post yesterday that said the letter said, "I voted for you."
Oh, I saw that.
Would that be inspirational?
Do we fact check that? Because
I don't know, but does that would you consider that an inspirational letter? I voted for you. Jill thinks you're hot. I'm out.
That's inspirational,
right? That's an inspirational letter.
But I was going back and forth, trying to find what Trump left Biden.
Oh yeah, okay.
The letter.
Oh gosh.
And Biden refused to release that, and he said it was a private letter.
Yeah.
Everybody else has released their letter except for the one that Trump left Biden.
I bet it said you stole this from me.
That's what I was thinking.
You know it did.
I think he got like really, really
that would be
into
awesome.
it.
You stole this from me. Enjoy the presidency.
I hope your presidency
that you robbed
sucks.
from me.
Don't open the third drawer.
And I bet he didn't the entire 4 years.
Right?
And that red button.
Oh, we have to know what that letter said. Now
and that red button is disconnected. So
if I'm asking, if we have somebody get Trump on the phone. I mean, the guy's up. He's doing nothing right now.
Sure.
Get him on the phone. Let's ask him about it.
Okay.
Let's ask him about it. But we can ask him. We can have some more clips of Donald Trump, actually, that we can play. We got him talking about, the L.A. water restrictions. That's interesting because Gavin Newsom, of course, who hates Donald Trump, responded to this.
Beverly Hills. Now, those people have been a lot of them are wiped out. Believe it or not, they were having restrictions, Larry. You know about this. They wanted to restrict you to 38 gallons of water a day. That sounds like a lot, but it's not. When you're a rich person and you like to take a shower, 38 gallons doesn't last very long.
You don't have to be rich. Let's pause this right here for a second. I just want you to know, Don, I love you and everything. Well, you don't have to be rich to think that 38 gallons is not enough for a shower, bro. Okay? These rich people want to take long showers. So do we poor commoners, Don, okay?
The poors like to bathe too, man.
I know the Kardashians had to change the whole way that they took showers and bath because they kept going over the
over the limit, over the restrictions.
Yeah, they just did not care. They were going like 300 gallons more than they were supposed to go.
And they were ended up, I remember that story now because...
Does your shower just stop in California? Like, how do they...
You put another quarter and you get another gallon.
You only have so much water allocated to your property.
I could not live that way.
And so
if you pass that, you get fined
big time. And they were just paying the fines. Yes. That's what that's what the story. That's right. That's what the story was because they weren't alone.
No, they weren't.
All the rich people, which is what Donald Trump was talking about, all the hoity-toits were just paying the fines.
Yes.
All right, back to Don.
Luxury tax.
Have all this water, and it's really good water. Up high,
big water.
Pacific Northwest. Some comes in from Canada. A nice country, by the way. Comes in from Canada.
Which we're going to be terrific.
And it comes all the way through California, and they're restricting it. You even have the half pipes, the half pipes, the cut pipes. Big ones, bigger than this room.
And
they're going all the way down, and they're bone dry, and they could be loaded up with water. But isn't it incredible that they don't do it? And it's to protect the Delta smelt. It's a fish that's doing poorly anyway.
Water, big water, ocean water.
The Delta smelt, they're doing poorly anyway. We don't need them on the planet.
They're dying.
What does
would
that do
the
for
Earth
us?
do?
Yeah, what does that do for
without
us? Keeping that
Delta
fish around.
Smelt.
Well, we can ask the ambassador of the fish because we learned that, 2 weeks ago, Keith? You said that Gavin Newsom was the ambassador for the fish. From that clip.
He commented, and Newsom, I saw a report where he commented on this. I don't know if there was video where he said that that wasn't true, that the reservoirs were full, and it wouldn't have affected what happened in L.A. for the fires.
Well,
and Palisades for the fire. And
I found
that's just a lie.
Well, here's why the Delta smelt. What a name!
Why,
here's why it's
when
good
I was
for
a
the
kid,
ecosystem.
my family used to go smelt fishing and come home with garbage cans full of smelt.
Cool. He's laughing at you. What do you think of that?
Whatever.
So here you go.
Laughing at my family, man.
Importance to the ecosystem. As a prey species for larger fish, their decline can impact the entire food chain. Boy, you didn't sell me on the Delta smelt.
Wait, what now? I'm sorry.
So they're a prey species for larger fish, so their decline can impact the entire food chain. You're gonna have to come at me with something a little more beneficial than that.
Like fish food?
Well, yeah, that's what they are. They're bigger fish
that's
food.
what I'm saying. Like, can we just feed the bigger fish
I'm pretty sure that if they're already dwindling. They're already dwindling.
Yeah.
The bigger fish have already figured out, I'm probably going to need to eat something else.
Right.
Where's the lady with the bread? I think she comes around at the this time. Where's the lady with the bread?
They like dog food, too. You drop it in.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the goldfish. The goldfish love cat food. All fish love cat food, by the way. I had a pacu. Fish. And you put that, I'd wake up in the morning and I had his tank up on the refrigerator in my bedroom. It was right there by the kitchen. And every morning that fish would be looking at me in the tank.
Let's go.
Just look at
Where's my cat food?
Where's my cat food, man? Where's my cat food? And I'd get up and walk by him. He'd follow me all along the tank, man, all along until I dropped some cat food.
There, we fixed it, California.
That was Jocko the Pacu fish. I forgot about Jocko. Yeah, he got so big we ended up having to give him to an aquarium.
Oh wow!
Because
did you tell him your diet?
He was too big. Yeah,
they just tell him your diet.
The diet is he gets cat food.
They do say that owners and pets look alike.
Oh my God!
What? So did you look like you said you had this large fish, right?
Yeah, it grew out of its tank.
Yeah. So did you say? So who chicken or the egg here?
I mean, I know Pat's got it and everything, but
doesn't apply now.
Let me eat. So anyway, Trump also one of the things that happened to Trump was also this reporter kept interrupting him, and Trump had enough of it, which I thought was awesome as well.
Not acceptable for a full pardon, but these people have served years of jail, and their lives have been ruined. And in many cases, listen to me for a second. Stop interrupting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's Mr. President to you.
The sheriff is back, okay? I'm here. All right. I know you have to deal with the old thing here, but pipe down.
Let me answer.
And I love this. Speaking of J6 pardons, our own Steve Baker not only got his pardon, but it was a full dismissal with prejudice, which I had to Google. I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. And which means that they cannot
come back.
Yeah, it's dismissed completely. You can never refile it. I mean, it's done.
Good.
So there's no double jeopardy.
Correct.
Good.
Yeah, which should have been the case, right? Anyway, yeah.
So do we know that the reports, yesterday was that Monday was a holiday and we couldn't let him out, and there was the paperwork and everything.
Looks like
had to
a
be
lot
filed,
of
right?
people got released
are
yesterday.
They out now?
Yeah, some of them are being released, but I was trying to confirm this, and Keith, maybe you saw this, that Mayor Bauer, whatever her name is having prisoners sign NDAs.
From D.C.?
Yeah. Did you see this?
I did not.
No.
Yeah, this morning, and I was trying to confirm it. So this is not confirmed. This is just what I saw. That Bowser is having prisoners sign NDAs.
No.
Get out of my face.
Yeah.
How about no?
And that came from the J6 account.
This is America. I know it didn't seem like it while I was locked away, but I will speak about whatever the hell I want to, including the conditions in your hellhole prisons.
We're going to speak about how you treated us. And me in particular.
If it's true, we need to talk about Bowser very quickly.
Well, I would refuse to sign it, and even if I signed it to get out, I would not abide by it because nobody abides by them anyway.
Yeah,
we see the
Stormy Daniels.
We see the CEOs getting dragged into court after some secretary signed it and decided that the money. I know I took a bunch of money and I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I have to. I have to talk about it. And do they have to repay the money? Are they going to go? It just drives me insane. If you signed the deal, do the deal. You can quote me on that, by the way. If you signed the deal, do the deal.
Do the deal.
He spoke on the J6 pardons as well. And I don't know if this was after he was interrupted or before.
During.
Okay.
Yes.
So he was interrupted. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And among those you pardoned, DJ Rodriguez, he drove a stun gun into the neck of a D.C. police officer.
Can't get rid of Peter Ducey, man. That
by the mob that day. He later confessed on video to the FBI and pleaded guilty for his crimes. Why does he deserve a pardon?
Well, I don't know. Was it a pardon? Because we're looking at commutes and we're looking at pardons. Okay, well, we'll take a look at everything. But I can say this. Murderers today are not even charged. You have murderers that aren't charged all over. You take a look at what's gone on in Philadelphia. Take a look at what's gone off in L.A., where people murder people and they don't get charged. These people have already served years in prison, and they've served them viciously. It's a disgusting prison. It's been horrible. It's inhumane. It's been a terrible, terrible thing. I also say this. You go to Portland, where they wrapped police officers, shot police officers. Nothing happened to anybody.
Yep.
Burned federal buildings. Nothing happened.
And then condemned Trump for protecting them.
Yes.
The federal buildings and the officers.
So tough.
Yeah, and also Ross Ulbricht, who founded that Silk Road website on the dark web, he was released yesterday. He got his pardon that Trump had promised during the campaign. And I didn't realize this until right now. And if you're not familiar, he apparently typed that he wanted to hire a hitman to take somebody out. It may or may not have been him that typed that got him in trouble.
Okay.
But of course, anyway, so the whole case was a mess. And FBI whistleblower Steve Friend has explained this. And it's just such a bad case. And it's obviously that they went after him to make more of a point than you wanted to hire a hitman. It's because he was making money online, selling ththings they didn't want him to sell. But I didn't realize this. I just learned this. Judge Catherine Forrest suggested. Yeah, okay, this is a tweet from Ian Hewitt, and he's got the excerpt from the court proceedings. I never heard this part. Judge Catherine Forrest, a Barack Obama judge, suggested that because of Ross's privilege, she was giving a much harsher sentence, which was life without parole, than she would give to a drug dealer from the Bronx. So, racism much?
Yeah, no kidding.
I thought justice was blind. This poor guy was in prison for 13, 14 years because he was white.
Yeah.
Effectively, is what's being suggested here. Privilege, right?
Privilege. ELGSES. Eagles. Yeah.
I mean, this is...
E-L-G-S-E-S,
so loud.
Eagles!
Wow, why are you, what, racist much? She can talk as loud as she wants.
Okay.
Wow.
If she were gay, the decibels would be even louder, I guess.
Okay. So we heard from Charles.
Charles.
It was Harry.
Harry started it. Charles ended it.
We heard from Charles.
It wasn't Ken Kyle.
That he had posted, he was searching through TikTok.
Yes.
And so, I mean, I'm glad he tagged everyone.
No, he didn't.
On X.
Everyone.
Don't bring it up.
Like literally everyone you can imagine was tagged by him.
But TikTok is still up and running now for at least 75 days, right? Trump has got
days,
it.
Right? Is it 90 days?
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep hearing reports that it's not 90 days, but we'll say let's say that it's 90 days.
65.
I thought it was 70, really, but okay. Who's going to buy it? We have the Mr. Wonderful,
Mr.
right?
Beast.
Beast said he'd buy it. I don't know that
He doesn't have the money.
I don't think he. Beast has got a lot of money. He's got a lot of money. Have you watched any of his show on Prime? By the way, really good.
Really good.
Anyway, that guy.
Don't get distracted.
Creating so much content. I know.
Oh, that's the name of the show, bro.
So we have the Mr. Wonderful billionaire group, though, right? They've created a group that are ready to buy it. They've got the funding ready to go. So I'm not quite sure why it hasn't happened.
I think it's China doesn't want to let go.
I think so too. But I just played. I talked about it yesterday. I think I've got to find that clip of Rand Paul talking about it's not China that owns it.
Yeah,
Rand Paul.
Yeah, Rand Paul said that. Yeah,
that China doesn't own it. I'm like, dude.
So what's up?
Don't confuse me. Right? I thought this was cut and dry. Now you're throwing me a curveball.
Right. I mean, I know he got beat up in the front yard from his neighbor a couple of years ago. So maybe he's still struggling or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still paying for that or not.
So do we have this clip?
We
have the Elon buying TikTok clip. Yeah.
But now there are reports that it's going to be Elon that buys TikTok. They're not going to. First of all, they will never let Elon buy TikTok. They won't. Trump could even say, "Yeah, I want him to buy it." He won't. I mean, we need to, and I'm sure I haven't seen this, but I'm sure that's what Trump says. Go ahead.
Are you open to Elon buying TikTok?
I would be if he wanted to buy it. Yeah.
There's no way he's going to buy it.
On your
I'd like Larry to buy it too. I have the right to make a deal. So the deal I'm thinking about, Larry, let's negotiate in front of the media. The deal I think is this, and I've met with owners of TikTok, the big owners. It's worthless if it doesn't get a permit.
Yeah.
It's not like, you can take the U.S. The whole thing is worthless. With a permit, it's worth like $1 trillion. So what I'm thinking about saying to somebody is buy it and give half to the United States of America, half, and we'll give you the permit. And they'll have a great partner with the United States.
That's what he said Monday night,
something that's actually more valuable because they have the ultimate partner, and the United States will make it very worthwhile for them in terms of the permits and everything else. But think of it. You have an asset that has no value or has $1 trillion value.
What are you going to do?
It all depends on whether or not the United States gives the permit. So what I'm saying is let the United States give the permit, and the United States should get half.
We're not doing it for free.
No, we're not doing it for free.
Reasonable. What do you think?
So, what do you think, Larry? What do you think?
Yeah.
I need to get the footman out here so you can stand on the stool behind this podium for you? What do you think?
Yeah, we'll add another stool.
It's too ambiguous. Is he talking about the government?
Yeah.
No, because
But he's talking about.
Our government.
He's talking about a private partnership.
Okay, but he just keeps throwing
government.
around. He's got to remember he's the president of the United States. So when you say we and the U.S. and all this stuff, it makes it sound like the government's gonna. I don't want any government to have control of any social. That was the whole issue that we had with the Biden administration backdooring with Facebook, etc.
Wow.
I don't want any government, because then. Changing of the guard. Can you imagine another Joe Biden type presidency has the controls of TikTok? Again, I don't know that's what he's saying. I just want to make sure that's not what he's saying.
Wow.
What?
So you don't want $500 billion?
So you don't want $500 billion, and you want TikTok just to be worth nothing. Go away.
Do I get that? Hold on. Do I get a cut of this?
Yes.
How do you spell Eagles?
E G L Niner
G S E S Eagles.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.